Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the paper one revision session for this week. How are you all? Doing good? How is the studies going on? Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. Today we have a paper one revision session, guys. Hello, YouTube babies. Good evening, everyone. Yes, good evening. So, how is the studies going on? Did you apply for the net exam? It's just the notification came, so the last date is till November 7, I think. And please don't wait till the last date. Please apply before that. Okay. And start studying. It is very important that you should start studying. Fine. And revise it so that today I planned that we'll have uh, a holistic revision on paper one. As you have every topics in paper one, we'll just discuss, not like we'll cover somewhat all topics. So we'll have a holistic approach to revisions now in the coming weeks and all. See, so we have 2 months in our hand to study for the paper, like in the exam. Most probably it will be in the January first week. So 2.5 months we have in our hands. So utilize that time for revision. This time we all should clear. That's what. So just can we start with the questions now, guys? Everyone. Paper one. So it's paper one is a very important part in UGC or sorry NTA net or UGC net. What you have like without appearing or without having good marks for paper one, you cannot have net or JRF or even the third category. Clear. So at least a good percentage of marks that you should have in paper one. So please give focus to paper one also and also your respective subjects. Okay. And the first question for today is here. If taught on memory level of teaching, the student get tremendous power of acquisition of factual information, generalized insight, problem solving abilities. And the options are only B, only A and B, and B and C. So which are the options that you think that the answer is? That means that for the teaching level, there is memory level, understanding level, and the reflective level. So there are three levels of teaching. And then if taught at memory level, what all things or the power of acquisition of the students will be in what all things, whether it is only factual information or generalized insight or problem solving abilities and then generalized insight together, or factual information and generalized insight together. So I have the options like 2, 3, okay, different answers are coming. Let me look on the answer. The answer is only B because it is only a generalized insight that you have. It is a no, what we have is memory level. It is just a recall things. Okay, it's just recalling what is the thing what we have learned. Just we are recalling, and in understanding level, it is we are comprehending, and reflective level we are reflecting on that. So we have generalized insight only B, that is generalized insight. Factual information is also not there because see what happens is there in understanding level only you have fact informations are there fact. It is there what we have is generalized insight. That means one is the answer. Next one. The child who reads the word left as felt falls in which category of learning disability? The child who reads the word left as felt. So it is a no like a reading disability that you can have. You can associate with words. The child cannot associate words or relate words. So left as felt falls in which category of learning disability? Is it dysgraphia or dyscalculia or dyspraxia or dyslexia? Yes. Yeah. The answers good. The option goes with dyslexia only because it is a disability that falls in the reading disability. Dysgraphia is the one that Dysgraphia is the learning disability that is associated with the writing part. Dyscalculia is the learning disability that is associated with the mathematical calculations. Dyspraxia is the disability that is associated with the movements. Clear? Dyslexia is the disability that is associated with the reading part. Good. Yeah, the Tare Zameen Par movie is an example for that. Good. A sampling technique where the research participants nominate other participants for a test or study. It is a question from research aptitude. A sampling technique where the research participants nominate other participants for a test or study. Is it snowball sampling? Is it deliberate sampling? Is it simple random sampling, or is it stratified sampling? Sampling is very important. You can have questions on that. Sure questions on that. So which one will be the answer that you think? Deliberate sampling is other name for purposive sampling. Okay, that was a question in 2025 Jan. Okay, deliberate sampling is the other name for purposive sampling. So here the answer goes with the snowball sampling. It's option A, snowball sampling. Why? Because snowball sampling is the one, it is also called a chain referral technique or chain referral sampling, where one member will refer the other members for the study. That is what you call a snowball sampling. Clear? The next one. In which of the following research method an empirico-inductive paradigm is employed? Ethnographic research, case study research, ex post facto research, narrative method, experimental research. Okay, ethnographic research, case study method, ex post facto research, narrative method, or experimental research. In which of the following researches an empirico-inductive paradigm is employed? So you have the options like A, B, C, B, E, D, A, B, and D, and C, D, and D. So which of the options that you think will be correct? Maybe like more than one method, you will have an empirico-inductive paradigm. So inductive means from what? It is from the particular to general approach. So in which all researches that you have. So we'll go with the option. What is the answer? The option is A, B, and D. Very good. Because it is ethnographic research, case study method, and narrative method. Okay. Ethnographic, case study, and narrative method. You have an empirico-inductive paradigm. That's the answer. Okay, A, B, and D. Next one. The correct sequence of the following steps in the communication process is dash. A question from the communication part. The correct sequence of the following steps in the communication process is decoding, feedback, encoding, transmission. So ABCD you have. Is it ABCD, or is it a BADC, or is it CDAB, or is it DCBA? If you have an idea that what comes first, what is the correct sequence in the what is the thing that comes first, obviously then you can go with the options, because every options is the starting of every options is different. So which is the answer that you think, guys? I'm expecting the answers from our YouTube babies. Yes, you have the chat to chat there. CDAB, I have one answer there. Okay. The correct answer is CDAB. That means the first option goes with encoding every time. The first option goes with encoding. That's correct. So that is the answer. Encoding. Then comes decoding. Sorry, then comes transmission. Then comes decoding. Then comes feedback. So CDAB will be the option. That's correct. Getting correct answers from the people in the YouTube chat. Very great, guys. YouTube babies, you are superb. Classroom communication barriers can include all except what? Cultural differences, active listening, psychological noise, language differences. So you need to find out which all are the classroom communication barriers and what is excluded from that. Second, what is the out of the box option from this of classroom communication barrier? So classroom communication barriers can include all except what? Cultural differences, active listening, psychological noise, and language differences. So the answer is B. That's correct. It is active listening. It is active listening. That's correct. Cultural differences, psychological noise, and language differences are there in the classroom communication barriers. Active listening is not there, obviously. See a mathematical aptitude question. A man spends 65% of his income. His income increases by 20%, and his expenditure also increases by 10%. The percentage of increase in his savings is dash. So what is the percentage increase in his savings? So guys, we can just do the no you can just do, if you know, you can just do the unitary method here. Let the first, in the first case, let the income be 100. Okay, let the income be 100. Okay, let the income be 100. And what is the expenditure? Actually, it is 65 percentage. Okay, so it will be obviously 65. So what will be the savings? Actually, it will be 35. Okay, so you know that 65% of income he's like income he spends. So expenditure will be 65, income will be 100, savings 35. So income we just took it as 100. You can take any number. For easiness, I took it as 100. Unitary method, like. Okay, case 2, what I have is income is just increasing by 20%. So there is an increase of 20%. So the new income will become 120. Okay. And now the expenditure is increased by 10%. Okay. It is not the expenditure by this 120. It is just increasing 65's 10%. 65's 10% increase, it will be 71.5. Okay. That means 65, 10% of 65 is 66.5. Adding that with 65 will give you 71.5. And now what will be the savings? You can just subtract 120 and 71.5. You will get it as 48.5. So these are the two savings amount there. See, 35 and 48.5. So if you want to find the percentage increase, so you want to find increase percentage, just what is the formula? Every time I used to tell you, amount of change, okay, by initial or base amount into 100. So here the amount of change will be equal to 13.5. Okay. So by initial is actually 35 into 100 will give you the answer. So the answer goes with, anybody with answer? The answer goes with 38.5% is the answer. So by solving this, you will get the answer as 38.5%. Clear? This is the idea to do this question. Clear? So just take it as a, like, you can assume a number as 100 and then do it. Clear? So then you will get the idea. Clear? The answer is 38.5%. Okay. So with the next question, you have a number series question 1, 3, 5, 11, 21, 43, 85, 171. I'll give you just 1 minute to do this. It's just easy that you can do number series. Okay. You can get the pattern easily. For a number series, like you can associate. If I get a pattern, you can also like other one or more patterns can follow in a series. So the thing is that it should work with every terms, all the terms that it should work out. Okay, 85, 171, and that I should have the last term here is the common one. So are you getting the pattern here? Any patterns? Are you getting the answer here? The patterns 1, 3, 5, 11, 21, 43, 85. So the pattern I will tell you, just it is actually into 2 plus 1. What is 1 into 2? It is 2 plus 1, right? What is here? It is into 2 minus 1. That is 3 into 2 is 6. And what is here? 5 into 2 plus 1. So that is the pattern. So into 2 plus 1 and into 2 minus 1 is the pattern. Okay. So that is what we have, 11 into 2 minus 1. The next one is 11 into 2 plus 1, because 21 into 2 is 42 plus 1 43. Here 43 into 2 minus 1. And here 85 into 2 plus 1. Obviously this will be into 2 minus 1. What is 171 into 2? It is 342. That is 342 minus 1. The answer will be 341. The answer is 341. Yeah, that is the answer, 341. See, the answer is there. Option C is highlighted. That is 341. See. Clear? You got the idea? Into 2 minus 1 is the option. Sorry, the pattern. Into 2 minus 1 is the pattern. Clear, everyone? Okay. Can I move on to the next question? Yeah. Some of you are getting the answers in the chat box. Good. Next question. By which of the following proposition, the proposition some men are not honest is contradicted? So some men are not honest is contradicted. So see guys, some men are not honest means you should understand that which is the type. Which is the type? This is odd type. Okay, this is odd type proposition. Okay, this is the odd type proposition. So what is actually you have with odd type proposition and contradictory to odd type proposition? So you should just have odd type proposition and it's contradictory. So you should know the contradictory of odd type. So what is the contradictory of odd type? The contradictory of odd type is A type. A type. See, the square of opposition diagram is A, E, I, and O. And here, this is the relationship A and O, E and I. They are the contradictory relationship that they share. In a square of opposition, they share a contradictory relationship. So here, O is actually given as some men are not honest, that is O type. If it is contradictory, it will be all men are honest. That is the A type. All men are honest. Okay. So that is the option. All men are honest. Clear. The next one. You want to match list 1 with the list 2 or initiative and objectives. You have Umang, DigiLocker, My Government, that is MY, MyGov, and PAHL. This is somewhat regarding with the ICT part. They can ask the initiatives and objectives. It's very important. So Umang, what do you have with Umang? DigiLocker, it is very important to lock DigiLocker. See, if you can associate DigiLocker, then you can easily go with the option. DigiLocker, what do you think DigiLocker is? Yeah, online repository for documents, B2. But there are two options with B2s, and then obviously you should know other options also. So here the answer is A4, that is Umangas for government services on a single platform. Okay. And PAHL is for LPG cylinder booking. If you have booked LPG cylinder and all, you know what is PAHL. MyGov, that is MyGov is actually citizens participation in governance. Question. International Solar Alliance is the alliance of countries, most of which lie in dash. In the northern hemisphere, in the southern hemisphere, between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, between the Arctic Circle and Tropic of Cancer. Okay, which one? International Solar Alliance is the topic. It is in the people development and environment is very important. You should study that International Solar Alliance. Okay, the answer goes with between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, ISA is the alliance of countries, most of which lie between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. Now you should arrange the following environmental conferences in the chronological order. You have Earth Summit, you have Kyoto Protocol, you have Paris Agreement, you have COP26 Glasgow. So arrange the following environmental conferences in the chronological order. Is it Earth Summit, Kyoto Protocol, Paris Agreement, COP26 Glasgow? Yes. Chronological order, which is the first that you think? Obviously, Paris Agreement won't be there. So 3 is not there. Okay. 4, COP26 Glasgow, it's a recent one. 26, the COP26, it is a recent one that has happened. Okay. And then, so obviously you can eliminate for option 4. So what is with Earth Summit? Yeah, obviously it will be the first option. So it is actually Earth Summit, then Kyoto Protocol, then Paris Agreement, then COP. That is the order. It's already given in the options. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is already in the chronological order. Okay. So you can expect like this. Arrange the following order in chronological order. So you have a commissions, pre-independent educational commission. Surgeon plan is there. Royal Rescript on Education is there. Hutto Committee, Hunter Commission, Stanley Dispatch. So you should arrange. Obviously, you should know, like, you should write. You should know about the pre-independent commissions also. It's in Sergeant Plan, Royal Prescription on Education. So maybe like you can think, Sergeant Plan was somewhat near to 1944, right? So you can think like that, whether it is the last one. So then you will get the answer. That's it. I told you Sergeant Plan is from 1944. So that will be the last. So you can think like that too. Royal Prescription on Education is the first, then comes Stanley Dispatch, then Hunter Commission, then Hartford Committee. Last is Sergeant Plan. Sergeant Plan was the last one in the pre-independent era, before independence. That was the last one, 1944. Okay. Yes, guys. So that was all for today. The paper one revision, I think you enjoyed it and you all got some knowledge from this. And I will come every week with this as the same holistic revision till the exam. What we have, we'll revise unit wise. We'll revise. We'll have your holistic revision on paper one. Attend the YouTube live sessions and see all those videos. Like I was putting the shorts, like YouTube shorts regarding with the logical reasoning and all. And I will give more and more concept level shorts to you, YouTube shorts to you. Thank you, guys. Have a great